to the writer's room, drenched in delicious black and white. Where were we? I believe we did the first part of the Valhalla Nursing Home chapter. The first chunk, as our dear friend Saga Anderson. And now we have a distressingly inevitable confrontation with Cynthia Weaver on the horizon, which I'm still just heartbroken about. Poor Cynthia, after all of her decades of effort. I hope there's a way out of this for us both. But if it comes down to it, I will sacrifice myself for Cynthia Weaver. Please go sleep.
I'll work the next steps out on the case board.
You want to work the next steps out on the case board at a time like this? Night has fallen on Valhalla. Always an upgrade to my rifle. When it activates, always makes me think something's attacking me. Like, no, it's a good thing. It's your upgrade. It's fine. Okay, case board. Where were we? The Alex case board. Lunchboxes I've been finding were left by Rose for her use as well as the heroes. Rose, you absolute champion of the light. Who left these?
Rose Marigold left these lunchboxes for me. Alan Wake apparently told her to. I guess I owe her one.
So it was Rose who left the lunchboxes. I guess it's fine that I've been looting them, seeing as I'm the hero. You know you're a hero. Don't you put quotes around that, Saga. It's an undeniable fact. Cult of the Tree. Wake has been instructing her how to kill Taken. She believes she's been working for him. Is that a Rose part of the cult? No? Not a cult member. Good. She's certainly eccentric. Who isn't? But it doesn't seem like she's part of the cult. Good for you, Rose. The Anderson brothers. Into the pond.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another
I
overlap.
love this whole
Has to be.
system of tracking.
How do I get inside?
Such a lovely device. Cynthia and Tor. Overlap ritual. Overlap our way into the pond. Tor followed Cynthia because Cynthia was confusing him and messing with his head.
Yeah.
Wake told Rose to look for the hero, and she will not help anyone else. I mean, it doesn't seem to relate to Cynthia and Tor, but it wouldn't be the first Rose pamphlet we've put there. Overlap ritual? Okay. Rose knows what's going on here. Rose knows. If I tell her that Wake has returned, maybe she'll think I'm the hero and help me. Maybe we'll all think you're the hero and help you. Saga jabbed the selector, the missing record, in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help, and knew what she had to do.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page
But which record?
predetermining it? Am I just playing into the
There's
story?
3 pieces of evidence that I do not possess. What kind of detective? I don't seem to have anything else in there. But thank you. And are these still blocked? They are. Someday. Some distant day. Alright, one more quick save now that we've placed all that. Thank you. Scorching hot Java on my lips. So, Odin's room is this way? Hey, buddy. You okay? You feeling good? Back acting up again? Your back knee? Wait, no. I think we read that already. Can I get you some painkillers? I have 4. Will 4 bottles of painkillers do anything for you? Does not seem as though I can speak with him. Which I was expecting to be able to. But alright. Grand Uncle, I'll see you later. Once I've figured out how to slip saucily into the pond. Oh no! An extremely old Cyclops! It's not inaccurate. Yeah. Hello there, nice to see you. Donna's room. They're probably sleeping by now, what with night having fallen. Don't want to burst in on Donna wearing her sexiest negligee. Donna, no. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Why can't I think of it? Rose! We were just looking at it. Rose ushered them all out to the muster zone, I believe she called it. Typically the same place I go to when I'm having a hot dog. To the muster zone! Tor is missing, and his pants are likely very wet with pond water at this time. So, we could go check the jukebox directly and see if there's any indication of which record we are missing. If there's some sort of labeling system. Do I also have Rose's keycard now? Aha. That will help us get around. Alright. Anger's remorse. No record to collect. It has been stolen.
Anger's
Cynthia,
remorse.
stop that.
This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Seems to be a bold leap in logic that the very first record we come across is the one we need, but yeah, I believe you. Framed by the old gods of Asgard for murder. To memorialize the only pressing of the unreleased single, Anger's Remorse. Remorseful rage. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. What have you done in the pools? Crowds go wild for the Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group, Old Gods of Asgard, are leaving chaos in their wake. Very well phrased. As they plow, gross, through the major U.S. cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the reckless rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. Ouch. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the lacy unmentionables and admiration, and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After-hours shenanigans for the musicians included a pool in a private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in a classical fashion, not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. Barry, you're in charge of that kind of thing. Come on, don't leave them hanging. All things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. I'm so glad that even in their advanced dotage, they are able to bring down the house. Old Gods of Asgard band member dead. Oh no. The legendary heavy rock band, Old Gods of Asgard, mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist, Bob Balder. Wait a minute. If Balder is dead, we are in Ragnarok now. Fat Bob, as he was affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving his bandmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind. The peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the out of my face! Balder is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world," added Odin. What this means for their band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Hello, hello. So sorry I've been distracted with news articles. It's nice to see you there in the chat. Anytime you have a record stolen, it's Cynthia. That sneak with her love of lamps and underground living. I knew it. Rock music is the ancient language of the soul, muses Old Gods of Asgard's lead singer. I sit down with the Anderson brothers of Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on their Ragnarok hit tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare before they return to partying and soiling the pool to a fledgling journalist. Soiling the pool to a fledgling journalist? Gross. And his questions. Before running off to the sound check for their concert tonight. Sound check. How has the reception been? We won't get into it. Don't worry. Amazing. The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll. They get the spirit. They know we're not here to fuck around. That's fucking right. Why do you do what you do? I can tell you're new at this, buddy. That was the raucous laughter, if you were confused. Why does anyone do what they do? For the glory and the fame? For the money and the sex? Or because you have something inside you that is going to fucking burst out if you don't start using it? It's the latter. It's not the money and the sex. Oh, that certainly doesn't hurt. Ah, what a good answer. How about music, then? What is it about music that compels you? Well, that should be pretty fucking obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry. He's always impatient. As they stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, the larger-than-life rockers turn around for one final quote. Every now and then I get a little bit tired. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me. It's godly. And it will come out like a fucking thunderstorm. I love these guys. My little rifle ability also gives me just a touch more zoom in for these exploratory pictures, which I appreciate. Can I collect all of these records just in case? Who knows you when we might need them? Which one is this? Children of the Elder God, a classic. Myself fighting through haystacks. Take control. And balance slays the demon. I'm trying to remember, is balance slays the demon the one that is in American Nightmare? During the whole drive-in theater Mr. Scratch encounter? It is a crying shame that Balder is dead. I was hoping Midgard would survive, but never mind, I guess. Alright, so any of those locked key fob rooms, I'm guessing we now have access to. That makes me want to run up to the third floor and check Ahti's chambers, but I don't want to be rude. I just want to peek into Ahti's chambers and get a glimpse of his lacy unmentionables is all. Is that so wrong? Probably, yeah. Mandy May? Don't be so tall and mannequin-like out of the corner of my eye, would you? As a personal favor to me?
Ten lights.
Cynthia, no.
Key fob's no good without power.
Last time. Oh, she broke it.
No
I
use
gotta go find some
crying in the
fuses.
dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator.
Oh, good.
But
The
look out.
basement.
You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The
The tree
basement.
that the devil sits in
Thanks.
is the boiler room, based on past experience, Ati. Also, hi, can I come in? Knock knock. We have some discussion to do. Don't you saucily position your hips like that at me. You know I'm weak. I'm only
Do you
human.
know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Blum was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
Very fashionable. I wouldn't want to be in them, but tasteful. I am looking for a record. Let's continue our current line of questioning. No, don't fire a flare off in his face.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways.
Does.
Blum
Has
like to
incredible
talk.
idioms for us. Working from home means I can have my laptop plopped in front of me, just below my work monitors. Hi, work monitors! Did that work? Did it line up? You're not very awake today, playing The Sims. Excellent choice. And sipping a second cup of coffee. Also an excellent choice. Let me know if you need a heart massage later. I'll send someone. Need to clean the kitchen, but it will wait. The mess isn't going anywhere. Yeah, I'm saving it for years from now, my mess. There'll be time. There'll be time when I'm dead. It is so nice to see you all there. Welcome, welcome. Alright, I'm looking for a specific record. Anger's Remorse. It's come back to me. Any
I
ideas?
found an empty record sleeve. Do you know where the record inside went?
Oh, the matter is not my business. Mutta niin, sanotaanko vaikka, että but she who steals a needle steals a nail. Wonders of the modern world. Music captured on vinyl, on tape. What will they come up with next? Mitä ne vielä keksi? I'm a man of the old union.
You like to play your music live. I understand, Artie. Especially since Jesse Faden stole your only tape player and has yet to give it back.
The black
Pieces
stuff.
of George on the floor.
Sedating. Very bad. I
George!
need to clean it all away.
Can I help?
Perkele, sotketaan joka paikka.
Artie, what's your
Kuulkaapan,
language?
Mikä,
Kidding, of
mitä
course.
se? Mikä paikka
Jai.
tämä on?
Rifle ammo. Thanks, Artie. Also, your grandfather is gorgeous.
Where am I? Tämä ei ole minun
It's
koti.
okay, Artie. You're
This
safe.
is not my home.
I know.
Minä haluan. I want to go
You're a
home.
long way from your home in the cosmos.
What
It's
is
okay.
this place?
Being mortal sucks. Come here.
Ei saatana. Ei saatana. How did I get here?
This will all be over soon.
I'm lost.
Oh, this is breaking my heart.
No lighthouse anywhere. And the storm is coming. Jumalauta.
Weather the storm together, my friend. I have never seen Artie phased for even a moment, and that deeply wounds me. All right. Well, I guess it's off to the basement. To turn the power back on before we can get into Cynthia's room. Power back on for the spiral door. All right, fine. Down we go. We descend into madness, spiraling ever deeper. What was that sloshing sound? I hope someone just soiled themselves and it's not anything dangerous. Was it me? Have I soiled myself? Ew. Bad segue. Alright, we might want to quick save it again on the second floor before we descend into the basement, but maybe we'll find a thermos in the basement. And it'll all be fine. And work out fine. Speaking of, how in the hell do I get to the basement? That away. Past the wellness center. New choices in a conversation. With whom? I am very curious. Let's go out the front. Let's go right out the front. Oh yeah, everybody's out here. Having a hell of a time.
Welcome to the emergency muster point.
Lovely little safe room. The muster point. Oh hey, we haven't met yet. Because you were busy with your podcast. Stay on the porch. Don't give Pat Maine orders. Everybody
Is there
here?
anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia. If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out
Especially
that our
for lunch.
nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
I'll go get you some. Hang in there. Tell me about Cynthia. Have you two ever had a torrential tryst in your bedchambers? Perhaps a little TMI. I'm sorry, that was rude of me to ask. Oh, he doesn't even want to speak to me anymore because of what I said. That's fair. I didn't mean to offend.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the
Still
poor
naked.
woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
Hey, about your podcast.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
definitely, yes.
I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank
Especially
you.
the jerk.
Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime. Me and my listeners.
It would be a privilege. Alright, I don't think I need to tell any of them to stay on the porch. They've got it. Mandy May, are you well? Show me your thighs.
Mandy May, are you all right?
To check for wounds,
You're
not...
bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Blanket better not come to life and wrap itself around me like a boa constrictor. Or I will call the FBC. Ouch! Mandy May. Did you kill a man? And rip out his heart? His still beating heart? And knit it gently into a tea cozy? Alright, I love you all. Stay safe. Norman? As soon as she finishes that blanket, I want to see it wrapped around your nips. I've seen enough of your nips. Alright, conversation done, except for scolding them about staying on the porch, which they're already well aware of. Let's try to find that basement entrance again. Seemed like it was in the wellness center hallway. Out this way. I'm also going to briefly check the jukebox. Hell of a sound out there. The laughter and the gurgling. Cynthia? Alright. Someone's speaking. Got a pickaxe. Right in the elbow. Not very fatal, but ouch. Sorry about this. I'm desperately sorry. About your center mass. Should really be saving my bullets. Instead of plowing them into a center mass. Holding. Oh, it was a double. Better at that. No! No twinsies! This isn't the time. Whew. It's all about arm hits today. Down, boy. That's not the extent of it. Ah, cool. Anybody have pills for me? Delicious, nutritious pills? Perhaps a Pilsner? Alright, not so great in terms of ammo used and or health depleted. We'll continue on. No big deal. Some sort of saucy locker room. I like the fact that I can close myself inside of it, safe and cozy, like a little mongoose. Good. Whew. No, not the flare. Not the flare. I should switch my rifle into the crossbow slot here. I forgot to do that when I left my crossbow in the shoebox. Put that down there. I am all full in the inventory. Let's go ahead and use a trauma pad. Get a slot open at least. And we're good. Alright, so does this lead back into the wellness center? I believe it does. I don't think we necessarily need to go back in there. Are we just out here plowing little old ladies now? I'm sorry, I didn't know how else to phrase it, but we are most certainly plowing little old ladies. Little old ladies need love too. Okay. Nothing? Locked. Something in me wants to check this darkened gazebo, and I will indulge. I will indulge in that urge. Aha! Thank you, indulgence. Urgently. I'll take all the pages I can find. Odin loses an
It's
eye.
1988. A face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared. The old gods facing something even more powerful. Something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned
Gorgeous
to stand
turn
in
of
between,
phrase.
who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral. Shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
My God. Okay. So that was, what, 1988 it said? Would that have been during the Thomas Zane cycle? Wherein the Dark One was in what form? Was it Thomas Zane's wife / current beau who was the dark presence at that time? It's been a while. I need to remember. For later. Your mom is for later. Give me it. Not your mom. The evidence. I'm sorry. Another escape out that way. Seemingly that would lead towards the ranger cabin. You're a gorgeous. You're a gorgeous turn of phrase. You're not a gorgeous. That would be rude to shout. Alright, into the wellness center hallway. It seems like it's there-ish? Or maybe it's right here-ish. It's on the outside. That would make sense. Uh-huh. Ew, it's wet in the basement. Because of all this nasty pond overflowing. Okay. I was hoping to keep my boots dry. Don't wake up. This is your one warning. Don't wake up. Trapped in here forever now. Probably should have kept that open. Close quarters. I'm gonna switch to the shotgun. Don't, I repeat, wake up.
Shit. I need to get the power back on.
Yes, you do. You certainly do, Saga. Let's get on that.
Key fob's no good without power.
Aha. They're old Viking props. I've missed them since we last met in the barn. With your long ship swinging. Your possessed poltergeist corn mashing machines hot on my heels. Remember, buy more fuses. Many, many more fuses. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. Cordially, Vladimir.
It doesn't budge.
Well, what's the purpose of it then? It doesn't even budge. As soon as I grab this page, you're gonna lurch from this away at me, aren't you? Ooh, thermos. I'll take it. This one has gone through several rewrites, it seems.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake.
It's generous.
Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two.
Primarily on.
Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs.
In the air?
The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Those poor Anderson brothers. I'm in my mid-30s at this point. Early to mid-30s, and I couldn't handle that sort of lifestyle. I would have croaked, for sure, by now. The fact that they're even able to attempt it is shockingly impressive. Alright, we will need one fuse, it seems.
Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares
Flicker it.
nearby.
It's gonna be fine. This will work. Anything I need to drop in the shoebox? Not really that I can do without. That rifle, though devastating in its stopping power, is so big in my little inventory. I don't like crawling under things when it puts my face closer to the muck. I still have nightmares about the Dianoga.
Must be locked from the other side.
Alright. Need the muck then. Do not trust. Seems like some things down here are gonna be a real electrical hazard once I turn the power back on. Like this television floating inches away from the surface of the water. I hope I'm wearing rubber galoshes. Rose, spare fuses now locked away, 'cause someone, Artie, keeps stealing them. The code is in the laundry room. I will check the laundry room. Thank you. Thank you, Vladimir. Yoink, yoink.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing
just
their
one
hands
guy.
after visiting the restroom, and touching things.
Oh,
Touching
don't you
everything.
touch things.
The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Oh, I like this Emmett guy. I think Emmett Elwood has the right idea. You're not gonna wash your hands, huh? Then I'll wash my hands after I beat you until you stop moving. With a strong antibacterial disinfectant. Yotanyo. It is the name of the song Artie was singing. Let me zoom in a slight inch more. Thomas Zane. Must have been his original film in Finland that we read a document about. Tom the Poet, one of his subsequent films. House of Zane. Renowned filmmaker establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Zane in Finland, and his partners Barbara Jagger, born Baba Jachala in Finland, have recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in. In his home country, the internationally as well... That was wrong. In his home country and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is a well-known and respected auteur filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, or Yotanyo, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. Big, heaving dreams. He talks about building a hotel. I heard crackling. I do apologize. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. It certainly does. But distinctly different from the Ocean View Motel that we have met before. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to a faintly cult-like degree, a person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls Record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. So the Ocean View Hotel never came to be? I assume? But the Ocean View Motel certainly did, in some sense, in a
The power's
reality,
off.
at least. Can't wait to see what's on that when the power's back on. Oh, goodness. Alright, what do we have here? 3-digit number pad. Perhaps that's where the fuse is. I'll have to check the laundry room for the code. Is this the laundry room? Yes. Yes, it is.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
In the bathroom? Oh. I hate it when dark water presses into me in the dark in the bathroom.
Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said.
We stole
"This will
it
put a
from
smile
her.
back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice.
Cursing
Someone in
her
the
to
bathroom with
damnation.
her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Why wasn't anyone there for Cynthia in her time of need? Why did it have to be this way, Alan? What kind of game monster writes it this way? Alright, shortcut back out. Sort of tempted to run back and quick save it, but we'll press on. It's fine. Also switch back to my close quarters shotgun, just in case. Alright. We have papers. We have a plastic chair. Almost certainly haunted. Start here. The code is 273. What was that? Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me. Vladimir. Nobody hates you, Vladimir. We're all just perhaps a little bit selfish in our old age. Used to having things our way. Alright, I've got the code, but that was too easy. You're gonna make me pay for it on the way out of the laundry area, aren't you? Also, wash your damn hands, would you? Courtesy of Emmett. Gonna come after us from the left or from the right? Ah! It's fine. I don't know why I thought that would go the other way. Fuses, please. Fuse, plural, please. No, the other way.
Fuse.
Singular.
Could come in handy.
Yeah, it could come in handy if we live. We can less and less likely as a prospect. Box was deeper in than I thought. I thought it was near the entrance door. I must be misremembering. It was somewhere around here. It's a piece of paper. There. We were literally right next to it. Okay. Quick save just in case. And pop.
There. Power's back on.
Lovely. Nothing terrible happened. Quick save again. Now, there was a key fob thing over here.
Shit.
Please.
Careful, Saga.
We've got to come to an understanding here, because I will not be murdering you. You don't deserve it. You deserve a better ending to your story than this. Crossbow bolt we cannot currently pick up. I can drop that flare and then grab it and then pop the bolts into the shoebox. Check for anything else real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna need at least three open slots. Fair enough. See what I can figure out here. Hey, shoebox. Missed you. Alright. Move this over. Try to make this whole row flares. Try to make this row medical. Some propane down there. Alright. Pills down here. These pills can join them. I'm doing okay on health. 1 second. Alright. So that's 3... Nope, just 2. I took the underside of my shotgun to be an open space. It is not. I could briefly drop off the propane tank. I probably shouldn't be making any giant explosions in the basement anyway. Save those for later. Now let's go get that stuff. We can at least drop off the bolts. Or bolt, perhaps. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so we're full on batteries. I wonder if I should store the extra. But they will be taking some batteries from us very shortly, I'm sure. Still locked, regardless of power. Can at least lose the bolts. Why'd you move both of them? That seemed unnecessary. Alright, let's store this as well. And extra batteries. Put those here. No, I'll put them here. Keep it tidy. Keep it safe. Alright, save. And we press on. So, power is on. I guess that means we can go back up to Cynthia's room. Let's make sure we got all the info from down here. Tell me literally anything about Thomas Zane that isn't a lie.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
What? Is everything that's happening still just a reality shift from a film Thomas Zane made in the 60s? Because that was all very familiar. Alright. It seems so dark, I'm almost worried the power went off again after watching that film, but I think we're okay. Bit of a dead end here. Aha! Except for this toolbox. Good. Check this back corner. I want to say, out loud, that it's been a while since we've been attacked, but that's not wise. That's not a good plan to say
I
out
can't
loud.
get through this.
I wonder why. You can't open it from either side, power or no power. Then what's the purpose of there being a door there? Okay. Maybe someone's gonna burst through it later. Answering my question. Oh, you are just asking for it now. No, I shouldn't have said it out loud. I was so scared. I feel safe down here. Nothing can hurt me in the basement. Oh God! Alright. I guess we're done for now. Backyard is quiet. So, assuming we want to end up in Cynthia's room, what other key fob doors are now repowered for us that we should stop into first? Is there anything in the wellness center that needed the key fob? I can't quite recall. Maybe our map would tell us. I'm gonna rest in the safety of the gazebo. Let's check the wellness center map. For locked doors. Seemingly not. We have pretty clear access to all that. Door item bolt cutters. We don't have those yet. So I won't worry about the wellness center. What about here? Still a point of interest in the boiler room. We definitely read that manuscript page on the tank, so I'm not exactly sure what that would be. So that's Cynthia's room. Gale's room we might want to check in first, and then is the spiral door key fob activated with the power? That would be absolutely my primary point of concern. Otherwise, floors 1 and 2 do not seem to have any locks. So, 3rd floor it is. Let's get after it. Start at the spiral door, head to Gale's, head to Cynthia's. Just gonna pretend there are no ghosts in here and keep running. Oh, they're not right behind me. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Not accessible. Room 306. Okay. Desperately disappointed, but I understand. Let's check Gale's room. So let's close Gale's door behind us. Ooh, that feels good. That feels safe. Crackers, yes! I care not for when the lunch schedule is, for my room is packed with crackers and mac and cheese. Crack and cheese, if you will. There's no crack in my room. I'd like to clarify. I know that would be against the rules of the house. And I would never violate.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it
Very
refitted as
specific
an old
old
folks
manor,
care
Bright
home.
Falls.
At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Did seem a little rusty around the roof area. I guess that explains it. Barry, did you not come back and check? Did you put your blind trust in the contractors? I mean, I would have done the same, let's be honest. I figure there's such a thing as honor in the world still, but it seems as though we're both mistaken, Barry. Is that it? Okay, Gale. Thank you for the manuscript page. I got scared. Locked myself back in Gale's room for a while. No, close it from the other side, Saga. From the other side. Cynthia, stop it. I'm gonna go in your room without permission now. And you'd better not choke me from behind. Actually, on this way. Just go back down to this lounge real quick. The real quick lounge, we call it. It's never too late, Cynthia. Hang in there, my love. All right, in we go. Floop. Good afternoon. Nice to see you there. Welcome to the party. Cynthia's been having herself quite a party on that subject. Just thought those beautiful little flower petals were a hideous Jackson Pollock of blood stains for a second, out of the corner of me eye.
Adam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
Oh, that's home sweet home. That is the safest place in Bright Falls. And the brightest place in Safe Falls. Love letters.
The Dark
very
Presence
private.
uses people's memories,
Let's indulge.
their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. I can't trust Vladimir to do it. He's too slow, but it's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. I can't keep up much longer. Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp with the angel on it. Thanks, Alan. You've doomed this poor old lady. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. It took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more, and there is no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There is no more light, no more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He is such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Tom could do Cynthia. Where did his lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his, after all. The shadows are moving? Did I write that? No nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us, Tom and I, forever. I found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet. Yes, Cynthia. And thank you. Thank you for this confirmation. I felt like I was going f***ing crazy. A magnificent poet, he was. I dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't. Chocolates. I am a bit peckish. Alrighty. Yum yum. For a very special...
Tor's a romantic, huh?
Aw, chocolates from Tor. Tor, you old sailor. Just a massive stash of fuses. Good for you, Cynthia. You never know. You never know when you're gonna need it. So all of this broken stuff, I'm now realizing, are all of her sources of light, of which she had many, many backups. And either she or some hideous bastard has broken in and destroyed her sense of safety, for which I will never forgive that hideous bastard, whoever it is. Tor has been sending her a lot of chocolates, it seems. Alright, picture time.
A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
That's strange. What
A
could it
lantern.
mean?
Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? I feel like I'm missing some context here.
That's the inside of the power station. Lovingly lit. Diver's
I'm
Isle.
guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Why, that's Barbara Jagger. She's no one's favorite. Not anymore. Okay, manuscript page in the bathroom. That seems to be everything I can grab. Let me take a quick moment before things kick off to make sure our evidence is up to snuff. Still for later. I'm growing impatient, but I understand. Anderson Brothers. Box of chocolates from Tor to Cynthia. Looks like Tor fell for Cynthia pretty hard. Bumped his noggin on the way down. An entry from Cynthia's journal. She was afraid, hearing whispers. I guess that still goes under Cynthia and Tor.
Okay.
Cynthia's fears made her vulnerable. That's how she became a Taken. A record is missing from the museum. Anger's Remorse. The missing record is one of a kind. The rest are all popular releases. Caught up. Good. Alright. Somebody missed the toilet with this, but okay. I'll grab it with my bare hands.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Let's hope not. Cynthia and
Weaver
Tom.
smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No. Better. She sank
Wet.
into dark water. Into Tom.
I'm like Barbara now.
Tom had enemies. plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Cynthia, I think you're confused, my love. This isn't what Tom would have wanted. So, is this the last place Cynthia was seen, untaken and clothed? I worry. Oh, look at my spicy silhouette in the particle mirror. I like it. Alright, so no record, seemingly. Where the hell? Guess I'm just gonna go out here and get ambushed then. I'm ready. My body is ready for you, Cynthia. The words I know you've always longed to hear from Thomas Zane. Still a no-go. Strange, that. Ahti, I got the lights back on. You okay? Feeling more at home? I know you're just here on vacation, and then the story has made it as though you live here permanently, and that must be confusing as hell. Especially for someone of your lineage. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get on through it. I like your tasteful rug, Ahti. Jarvexlu imerattakeran runon lausvihan Mysterinsen severaisa Vietti elämän alla synkyn Voltameren varjoisvaelta etsi tiettövalun luksi arman ainian. What are you singing? It's the Sankarin Tango. The Finnish tango from Control. Ahti's song, of which there are now several. Thanks, Alan Wake 2. Big ups to you for increasing his back catalog. I have new songs to learn. But the Sankarin Tango is like a song about Jesse and Alan, and probably, what's his name, Jack? From Quantum Break? The 3 previous game protagonists. And it's about wandering through the darkness again and again as things change and lurch around you. Trying to succeed, but always failing. So I don't have a clear mind indication of where to go next. If the record was not in Cynthia's room, what are we looking for exactly? Maybe I should collect my evidence on the big board again. No new dialogue for them. But nice to see you all. Please finish that scarf, quickly. His nips are getting a little chilly out here. Starting to poke at the night restlessly. So, where would we go? Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. Anything for Tom. He's not nasty. He's a nice old man. Cynthia's doing all of this for Tom. Another one of the Dark Presence's masks, perhaps. I'm missing 2 pieces of evidence on the whereabouts of the record. And that evidence would be... I don't think it's in here. As these are still waiting for me to catch up. So, what is my goal? Goals? Find a way into the overlap. Profile Odin about the song. That must be what I failed to see pop up. Here we go. Alright, a little profiling on Cynthia as well. I'll take it. She's looking... well?
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The Dark Presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Angus Remorse now?
Giddy as a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her.
Get it out of her? Like the information, or the record itself? Where is she keeping it? She sounds like the witch in the woods on Sleepy Hollow. From Sleepy Hollow. F on Sleepy Hollow. Get the knife! We must get the record out of her!
I was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was
Who is this Thomas Zane?
Tom had enemies.
I wonder.
In a fancy hotel.
Asking me that question for 13
Just his
fucking years.
imagination.
Asking
The
myself that.
nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
I don't know. I don't know if Tom was ever taken.
Angus Remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water.
Where are you hiding it in your person?
The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks care home.
Old folks scare home. Ah,
The Angus
You've
Remorse record
manifested
is in
it
Cynthia's
in the
room.
tube.
In her bathtub.
Alright. Now, Odin, my love, speak to me in my mind palace.
Angus Remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why
Poor bro.
Cynthia wants it. To ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratch and had years ago.
Chocolates after
Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has
Not
torn
going to
the
let that
overlap.
happen.
Angus Remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Whew. Got scared for a second there. It was, stalled.
Page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion. Raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize. To your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you. Even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
All right. Back to the bathtub, then. I gotta keep a closer eye on when my profiling table lights up. It's very important going forward. So let's give it a quick save on floor number 2. Let's give ourselves a quick number 2. Wait. That's not what I mean. Then we'll race back up to Cynthia's room. Get our hands wet, for lack of a better word, and then we'll use some strong antibacterial disinfectant. Don't worry, Emmett. I'm here for you, buddy.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need
Can't
play
wait to
in the
hear it.
jukebox.
New music from the old gods after all these years. Cynthia, I'm just trying to get downstairs. Stop screaming in my ear. Or at least switch to the other ear, for goodness sake. May as well quick save it again on the way past. You never know when you're going to die because of your incompetence. Your incompetence, specifically. I'm not at fault here. Well, it is decidedly my incompetence. Not again. Not again, not like last time. What an incredibly kick-ass effect that is. There's a threshold incursion of water. I'm really sorry about specifically your face skin. That was rude of me. Okay, we still have some shells. We lost a little health, but it's okay. We also jostled the dining room quite thoroughly. What happened to your back? What happened to your back? Okay, fine. It's nice to meet you. Nice to turn you into meat. Anger's Remorse.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, cobweb of my soul, my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion.
Seem to have unlocked their entire discography. Discography. What? Why does that sound so wrong? I mean, they've still got it. It's undeniable.
The overlap is at the pond. Fuck. Here we go again.
It's overlap time. There's no real puzzle. Just the song must be playing and into the pond. Is this that bunker we've heard tell of? The bunker where the Randy teens play. With no foreseeable exit strategy. Okay? That's fine. Gone too soon. Check all the old rusty lockers for goodies. I hope there's goodies in the rust. Newspaper article. Tell me. Bright Falls record. The body of missing youth discovered in flooded bunker. The local girl, Nora Hesberg, age 15, who went missing on Saturday of last week, was discovered dead in the sealed underground bunker near Valhalla Nursing Home in Bright Falls. Cause of death has been determined to be drowning. Get out of here, pop-ups. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youths at the bunker. Were they randy? This newspaper cannot confirm, but they were youths, so it's likely that they were. Nora was first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning when they discovered their daughter had not returned home the night before. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances. Police are treating the tragedy as an accident. The community mourns the loss of its young member. So this is in relation to Nora, I assume. Take a trauma pad. You know, I guess we could pop a pill, just in case. Free up an inventory slot and get us to full. I love to be at full. Alright. Give me just 1 second before things get hairy here. I'll be right back with you. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. I feel welcomed back. My back feels welcomed. I missed you. Alright. Deeper into the rust. Here we go. 1, 2. I pressed my face. The Ocean View Hotel and Spa. Never been so excited. So nervous, all wrapped into one. I'm McService. I'm nerve-sighted.
What are you doing?
Logan,
Help me, please. This isn't real.
please don't drown.
Fuck this place.
Seriously. Beware the drowned lady. Stop thumping. I'm trying to beware the drowned lady. Well, this is a labyrinth.
Am I going in circles?
Labyrinth of terrible, terrible death. I will not be a part of it. I'm going back. Maybe I just need to keep going around in circles, but, Come back around to that, perhaps. Possible unexplored path at the end of the infinite loop. I don't seem to want to touch any of the big wheels. And that's probably a good call, Saga. If I'm up to date on my tetanus vaccinations. Make me go through a creepy hospital and the creepy, dilapidated underground bunker in one chapter? You guys are throwing all of my favorite tropes at me. Not to mention all the cute little old people. Aww. Some of them wrapped in towels. Some of them actively creating knitwear. Emergency power is on. I do appreciate that. This staircase looks slippery. Especially when my boots are already wet from the boiler room. I've got boiler-based wet boots. Who said that? Who said ding? Rip. Have I? I think my pants are intact.
The residents were restless.
You're wearing a gown when it's so sharp and rusty down here. Stop that.
Acting out.
You should be wearing more than a gown. If you're gonna peek around the corner, you should just peek around the corner and be done with it. Don't make me come to you. Just talking to myself. There's no one down here. He's wearing that gown because of the restless leg syndrome. Well, that makes sense. I'm sorry I questioned it. All of them. In their little towels, thoroughly slathered in condiments. It's true. Alright, main power? Back on? Is that going to be helpful for me, or... is that going to lead to worse things? At least right now there's darkness all around, but if I turn on the generator, the shadows will only become harsher. By contrast. That's how it works. Alright. Generator's on. Someone has, deconstructed this box of bananas so that it's easier to put in the garbage. That's very, very thoughtful of them. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, big lever. I'm too short. There we go. Finally grew to be able to reach the batteries.
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
My brain. Alright. It's the equivalent of Alan's angel lamp, I suppose. What has this changed? Oh, its little legs are just pumping and pumping. That's cute. Those are some cute little legs. Alright, we can seemingly go out there. No other grabbables? Question mark? Uh-huh. Glad we checked. I'm too short for the batteries! Go on. Give me them bats. Give me them trees. Fine, keep them. Keep your batteries. boldly march forward round the corner.
Closer.
Sure nothing bad is gonna happen. Hey, Alan, could you mind telling me if you're physically out of the dark place right now, in FBC custody, or is that someone else entirely? Is that another man? Who is admittedly gorgeous, but... We back to the start. Nora, gone too soon. Things are different now. Is this different? Still Nora Hesburgh, 15. Okay. Ocean View Hotel and Spa. Stay a while and kick up your feet.
It's a loop.
If you're
like the
looking
others.
for complimentary breakfast,
to reach
well,
the center.
this hotel is neat. Door number 3.
Cynthia. She's here.
She's here and she is rusty. Beware the drowned lady. She didn't drown in her tub, and she is the drowned lady, did she? I hope Cynthia didn't drown in her tub.
A dead end.
No, we're gonna die here. That's an accurate label. Back we go. Oh no, my nostril is itching. Oh, how I long to scratch it. And yet, I'm in a state of denial. Denying myself the relief of okay, never mind. It's so itchy. I'm gonna... Ooh! No sense denying yourself the simple pleasures of life. Of which that was top 3, perhaps. Greatest moments of my existence. That was so itchy. Going this way. Well, that's different. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on my own fears. And also some rubble.
Back here again.
Damn it. I kept getting upset in the voiceover. Ah, back here again. Alright, let's try this way. Almost seems to be getting more flooded with every passing moment. It's always been flooded, but I worry that the water is rising slightly. I don't want to go in there. I don't like there. I don't like it. Well, I'm probably gonna have to go in there. We have another switchy switch. A flippy flip. A switchy flip. Okay, let's check the secret area first, and then I'll switch the flip. I can smell it at this level. I am so close to the gunk. How dare you? Had I the ammo to waste, you, sir, would pay. I would dent the crap out of you. Always take more rifle ammo, thank you. Thank you for that. Nora gone too soon. That was her full Christian name. And the end is dead. Whereas in real life, my ends are split. Back to the switchy flip. Don't ambush me. Don't ambush me in the tiny corridor, please. Especially not with a big, like, bloated baby. You can ambush me with a slender man, but not a big bloated baby. Not Slender Man, but just like a slender man.
The key has to be nearby.
Does that say DS or D5? D5, I'm guessing. Switchy flip. Prepare your mind. So I need to switch that back to get to the D5 cabinet, if I find the key in this reality. What was this bunker used for? I didn't want to beat it closed with my face. That's not what I was after. Full inventory. I'd better just go ahead and use those pills then. Never know when I'm going to rapidly need a med kit or something on the ground. I don't like to be full. It makes me feel claustrophobic. I'm full again. Damn it. Maybe we'll find a shoebox in one of these many realities. Otherwise, we'll just cross the inventory management bridge when we come to it. I desperately hope they're about to give me the bolt cutters. This would be a good, thematically appropriate place to find bolt cutters. Locked. Anybody see any bolt cutters in there? Nope. Alright, quickly check there was no other room on this side of things. There was indeed a room on this side of things. So I have the switch back to the D5. I have a new switch, seemingly. And then I have the subterranean water passage. Let's check down here first, before we start switching. Ah, doesn't that just take me back? Ah, it takes me back! We probably don't need to go back until after we've gotten some things, so let me switch this one. Whew. Newspapers everywhere. Or some sort of papers. Aha! Tool cabinet key. You'll find the tool cabinet key if you want to see your love set free. Find the lady of the lights. Yes! Sweet sexual bolt cutters. I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. Okay. So we can use them out there to go deeper. Seems like it leads to a ladder over there. I don't think there were any other bolt cutter opportunities back in the water passage. So let me switch this. Go back here. And then we need to switch this one back in order to access the ladder. To grab. Crossbow bolts that I cannot, afford. I guess we can leave them, having no shoebox to take advantage of. For storage purposes, not what you were thinking, you sicko. Get that out of the shoebox. Bolt cutter gate restored. Kinda weird that they never let us into that room. But maybe we'll see it from the other side. Cancel Deerfest at a time like this. Reload. Use the crates to your advantage. A lot of shotgun shells, madame. That didn't seem very orderly at all, if I'm being honest. Alright. Don't keep doing that. I want to look at your dead body. Come on. You're scaring me. Okay, well, I guess this answers that question. I wonder if we'll ever get to see the other side of this room. Yep. Just as soon as the big gorgeous lady bursts through and tries to kill you in her scrubs. She will be wielding a giant concrete ball on the end of some rebar in an attempt to flatten your skull. I hope that's your kink, because it will happen. Luckily, it definitely is my kink, so... Stop moving your eyebrows now. It's gone too far. I don't want to just murder you. I want to stare into your cold, dead eyes afterwards. I want to watch the last flicker of your mortal soul die like the embers of a campfire after you've poured water on top of it. I also want to smell you. Wait, what? Too far? Have we found the line yet? Okay. I don't want to go deeper, because the water level, I was already concerned about my face meeting the water level, and now you want me to go deeper. This is just dangerous. Sparks. God. I have not tested these galoshes in such extreme conditions. Probably still okay to have my shotgun, but I am wondering if we have more hunter's rifle ammo at this point than shotgun ammo. Roughly the same. I'll stick with this.
Writing a story.
We're back again. Rip Nora, gone too soon. Reality level 3. Also, the newspaper article is gone too soon. I'm so scared that in one of these cycles through, that's going to change from Nora to Logan, and I will begin to cry, and the water level is definitely higher. You can't even see the spa anymore. You know I'm scared of drowning. You know that that's a deep fear of
Back
mine
again.
since my daughter's accident.
Gotta go deeper.
Don't go deeper. No. You go deeper. Too short. I'm too short to tell if it's empty or if it is not. Here we go. Extra shotgun shell. Seemingly empty there. Rifle ammo. Yummy. It sure would be nice to take a first aid kit. That's sort of a rare grab. Nope. Third try. Inventory. We found it. I could give up some trauma pads. That'd be fine. But I have so much trauma. I definitely can't afford to lose anything else, so it would be trauma pads or nothing. I guess we'll keep in mind that there's a first aid kit back here and hope for the best. You know what would make this level great? A room full of face-eating moths. Why would you speak that into existence? With your silly lips. That sounds terrible. I'm in. Alright, it's the first time we've heard Tor's voice. We must be getting closer to his imprisonment. This is getting more and more dangerous. First it was just Rusty every once in a while, now it's like a minefield of lockjaw possibilities. Excuse me? Excuse me? That's fine. Is there air?
Tor!
Where are you? Can you hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm
It's
here!
okay, Tor.
I'm coming!
I love you, hag or no hag. I'm here to save your fine ass. I don't like what's happening to my ears right now. I don't like the scratching and the gurgling. And just the haggery of it all. Just how haggy it's become in here. Oh, that's nice. I thought it was going to be something to pick up. This is almost better. Alright,
I need to get the lights on to reach him.
just keep laughing. It'll be fine. Kind of feels like they are going to make the water dangerous. Since they're giving me so many opportunities to get out of said water. Keep it in mind. It better not be leeches. I swear to God, if you unleash leeches in here, you and I are gonna have a problem. Alright, I guess we have to go around the fence. Like a rugged rascal. Back this way. Boop. It's done nothing. Door's open.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back.
Saga,
A small box.
so damn dark down
Feel
here.
lifted.
I'm underwater.
Spirits.
She's trapped me at the bottom.
Just trapped your bottom. Oh, if the water's dangerous, but boy, am I paranoid.
I deserve this.
I can't stay.
Never. It's definitely dangerous. I don't like. Don't want. Okay. Get onto that platform, or I can haul ass to that one. Which way is the correct way? Have you ever been a young girl in love? Yes. One time. One time I was a young girl in love.
Shit!
Right. Nothing that way, it seems. Let's try the stairs. Nothing this way, it seems, but I'm glad we have supplies.
There must
What
be
are
a way to
supplies?
get the power back on.
Yes. 2 things I can carry. I'll take it. Okay, I should be able to reach the platform to the right if I go quick enough. I'm taking a detour in the middle.
I gotta get out of the water.
Let's go to the concrete and then to that one, because it's a bit of a long haul.
She's coming.
Do get up! I appreciate it if you'd climb your ass off.
Where is she?
I don't appreciate The slippery little writhings of the drowned lady. Please forgive me for saying this, but this room sure looks a lot like you're fucked. You know, it is looking that way. It has the general appearance that I'm fucked, yes. Alright, is there like a staircase back there that I should be aiming for? Or do I have to really run? Really, really run? Oh good, there's a staircase. Whew. Alright, a couple more shotgun shells. Shotgun shells for my personal hell.
I can't stay in the water.
Alright, we're good. A coffee thermos right here, maybe? Just a little... just some coffee here. Better try to make it to that platform and get my bearings. An airplane flew overhead and the slow crescendo of its roar added to the ambiance. She's close behind! This lovely concrete structure is giving me FBC flashbacks and a sense of nostalgia. Guessing back here. One of these times there's going to be a blocked stairwell and I'm going to die, but until then, so far so good. Another trauma pad. That makes me well and truly full. Can I pick up any more trauma pads? I haven't needed to use them yet either. I hope I get the opportunity. I hope she wounds me. Seems bad. Okay, good. Seems good. Alright, we can't get back in there. Why would we? Why would we do that? Over this way. So it kind of seems like a dead end, so maybe we're looping realities when we go back in. Worth a check over here. I wonder if we go around a few times and then one of these sides disappears and that's the way out, officially. Pure speculation. Guess into the middle. And then safe ground would be straight ahead, perhaps? Not sure if they want me to push more buttons. Doesn't seem like it. So do I go back out? Guessing this door is still locked, but it's probably worth a quick check. Just to make sure they're not forcing me to backtrack. They are not forcing me to backtrack, so I guess we go back into the loop. For the best. Poor Tor is getting his ass cheeks flayed by what I assume is a cat of nine tails. I kind of thought this was a toolbox. It's not. It's a platform. To genuinely apologize to my grandfather's ass cheeks for taking so long. Run! Run for it, Saga! The risk of being overcautious. Let's stop here. And then straight on till morning. Windy! Alright. Has this done anything but, return me to the start? Not sure. Maybe I'm supposed to be luring her tight, wet little body somewhere specific? We did check back there the first time. It's just while we're here. Peek. It seemed very close. That sounded like a hand reaching out to grab me by the anks. It's hard to get up those ramps sometimes. Desperately hard. Kind of feels like the rhythm of it is quicker now. Like she's coming at me faster. Life comes at you fast. And so does Cynthia. So don't know if I'm supposed to be, like, attacking her in some way? Letting her get very, very close to me, and then... This could be a giant waste of time. We'll find out. See if anything changes at the end of this loop. This is the one that's a big concern to me. Oh, I didn't even go in here last time. Was it open last time? And I'm a little inobservant porpoise. Generator time. Rule of 3. Lights are on.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor.
I'm coming,
Hold
Tor.
on!
Don't you worry, you gorgeous little patoot. That's what you worry with, right? Oh, I'm worried with my patoot. Oh, that was not a good angle. It's very desperately close to me. Alright, big button time. All green, baby. Defeat Cynthia. I don't wanna defeat Cynthia. She's my love. She's my muse.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Maybe we could do an opening volley. However this ends up going down. An opening volley with the shotgun and then switch over to Hunter's rifle. I keep wanting to say handgun, but no, the rifle that begins with H. Though I think they just call it the rifle. I'm not sure where I'm getting the Hunter from. Seems like we are going down. Alright. Deeper, deeper. So misty out here. I mean, she's turned it off. Cynthia, no! I beg of you, no! Does she have some sort of special shield, or is that a graphical glitch? Just a graphical glitch. She's got balls! Alright, low on health from her psychic blasts. Fix that up. Stop psychically blasting me. Oh, I just pushed my toot right through that wall. Did not stun her as I hoped it would. Hunter's rifle. Ah, took me way too long to get that chamber loaded. Back down. Back down off your feet, Grandma. Ouch.
Way down.
Why weren't you reloading the entire time? I trusted you. Okay, ouch. Ouchie so bad. In my face. Only stand one of her blasts. Behind a stone wall. Alright, now seriously reload. It's time.
Shadows to come out.
Too early. Okay, come on. Come on, let me heal. Cynthia, please, can we talk about this? That was a terrible shot. Go back to shotgun quick. Well, it's just a touch faster. We're taking all of my ammo. I understand it. She had a darkness shield this entire time, and those were all wasted shots. Cynthia. No. Her poor, delicate little body.
The FBI.
Yeah.
Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped?
Or
I
are
have
you
the
right
clicker.
at this moment still
We can
trapped?
finish this.
Not the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to
I'll click you right now. I'll
But I
click your
have to
brains out.
understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor,
Tor?
Oh, fucking hell.
are you okay?
Hey,
my
took
friend.
a sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude.
Just shut up
family
and give me
trait?
a hug.
You're right. Sorry.
I see
Thanks
he has
for
a
helping
Poets
out
of
an
the
old
Fall
bastard
patch.
like me.
That's my job.
Commentary.
Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie.
Let's go make sure Odin is okay too. He's been coughing and moaning. I think he might either be having a really good time or a really bad one. I'm not sure which. Yes. I was really hoping there was another way that could end for Cynthia. Other than her mangled, hole-ridden body just rotting forever in the bunker, where Nora died. But it didn't turn out that way. Sometimes in the story, people sacrifice their entire life and keep the darkness at bay for 4 decades. Their mangled, hole-ridden body rots in the bunker below us. That was their sacrifice.
your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire.
Hell yeah. What a fantastic chapter that was. We've learned a lot, and we've also learned nothing at all.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head.
Oh,
You
sweet.
have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your
I love that.
grandfather.
I know about your mind palace. I love your necklace, G-Paw. Gorgeous stuff. I'll profile you in my head very shortly. Until then, you want to go grab a towel off a Norman and dry yourself off? Tell Mandy May to close her eyes first. I hear that Norman is extremely well endowed, and it might give her a heart attack at the sight of it. I'm spreading these helpful rumors about Norman, because I know he's been struggling to find dates. Don't know why that cracked me up. All right.
Weaver was downstairs at breakfast.
Thank you guys for all your time. We'll try to find a safe
With all
spot
the
here.
lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Oh, Cynthia. There had to be another way to write this, Alan. You monster. You fucking monster. Alright. I guess maybe the basement. The basement save room could be even closer, but I'll just go up to the second floor. It's fine. What's this? Propane? Propane at a time like this? Certainly freed up some inventory space with how many health
This can't be the
pads
right
I
way.
had to use. Okay. Don't want me to go inside. Can I go down here? It might be that I just have to profile with him before I can save it anyway. Hope for the best. Because I would like to begin by profiling him next time. Swoop. Perfect. Alright, we will be back to talk to Tor in our mind place. And to save the goddamn world. At the very next opportunity. Thank you for your time, for your company, for your witticisms. Speaking of which, I had totally forgotten. Like, no, we don't want to see Norman's meat basket. I had totally forgotten that term. And I'm overjoyed. I will see you guys soonish. Have a wonderful... What is it, Wednesday? It's hard to tell when you're on vacation. When you're on wakecation. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you soonish. Bye for now.